All right, number 16, area of a regular polygon, hexagon with a perimeter of 60 feet. So what we're looking at here is, again, that the area is going to equal apothem times perimeter divided by 2. We know the perimeter is 60. They gave that to us, so we have to find the apothem. So if we have a hexagon with a perimeter of 60, it's a regular hexagon, so each side has to be 10. Which then allows us to come here and say, okay, here's your apothem. So we're looking at this triangle. If this whole side is 10, then this has to be 5. We also know that in a hexagon that we can take 360 divided by 12, and we're dividing by 12 because you have 12 little angles here when you divide everything up. So this angle is 30. So the tangent of 30 equals 5 over a. With a on the bottom, you're dividing, so we should end up with an apothem of 8.7. And so then once we have an apothem of 8.7, we're going to multiply these two and then divide by 2 to get an area of 261 feet squared. For number 17, you want to remember that the sine of the angle times the two sides that enclose the angle, and that is going to be 1/2. So we're just going to take 1/2 times the sine of 33 times 12 times 5.5 to end up with 18 centimeters squared. All right, square pyramid. All right, so in our square pyramid, we got to start with the perimeter. Because it's a square, 16 times 4, going to give us a perimeter of 64. Our slant height is this distance here. So what we want to look at is that if this is 6 and this is 8, because it's going to be half of that side, then we can do the Pythagorean theorem here, 6 squared plus 8 squared, and get 10. So our slant height is 10. Big B stands for area of the base. So we're taking 16 times 16 to get 256, and the height is 6. So because lateral area is perimeter times the height, we're just going to take 64 times 6 to get 320 centimeters squared. Surface area, now we add on, it's LA plus 2 big B. So if big B is 256, we take that times 2, add it on, or 1B, sorry, 1 big B. Then we add that on, oops, times the slant times 0.5, sorry, my fault. And then we have 576 centimeters squared. Volume, 1/3 big B times H. So that's going to be 512 centimeters cubed. Then we come over to our cylinder. Radius is going to be 2 because the whole diameter is 4. The H is 6, and the big B then is going to be 4 pi because the area of a circle is radius squared pi. So the LA is going to be 24 pi feet squared. Surface area, 32 pi feet squared. And the volume is another 24 pi feet cubed. Again, just substituting using the formulas of 2RH pi, 2RH pi plus 2R squared pi, and R squared H pi. And then last for our sphere, radius is 1, which then leaves your surface area to be 4 pi centimeters squared because it's 4 squared pi, 4R squared pi, and volume is 4/3 R cubed. So it's just going to be 4 pi over 3 centimeters cubed.